The following is a presentation of Cable 9 Sports.
It's 1 week after the high school state wrestling championships. We decided to bring a bonus week to you. That's the junior high state champions. We're in Youngstown, Ohio at the Cavelli Center for the 13th annual junior high state meet. Brian Brakeman, Mike Gilmore, and Jeff Cole here once again. Brian, this is always interesting to come do these, and it's been a while since we have, but it's a big indicator of what's to come down the road for a lot of people.
I love this tournament, and I do for two reasons. One is the wrestling's terrific. There's not a lot of stalling, not a lot of edge of the mat kind of stuff. They're out there really duking it out. The second thing is it's the best predictor of the future that I've seen. The kids that do great here do great in high school. Now there's some others maybe that are not do so well that eventually end up good in high school, but I'll tell you, when you see the champions here, they are the champions, and they'll do very well in high school.
You know, we used to do this at Kent, and I can remember David Taylor and Logan Stever and all these kids that were about this big when we did them. Another thing is you got to perform quick. These periods are shorter. 90
seconds for each period, and but they pack a lot of action into that 90 seconds. And I think you'll see all the way up and down through the lineup some great matchups.
And that's where we go to Mike now, who always knows what to look for in the high school matches. You've done a little bit of studying today. Who are we looking for our matches tonight?
Well, Jeff, unlike high school, though, there's 14 weight classes in high school. We're going to have 18 weight classes here in the junior high state championships. 5 different pairings are going to have 2 undefeated wrestlers going up against each other. Probably the 2 best matchups that we've seen so far is going to be at the 96-pound weight class, where we have Austin Assad, and he'll be up against, I have to cheat, Matthew Klosnick, who is undefeated, and he's going after his 3rd state championship, which I believe would make him the 7th overall. And then we're going to skip way ahead to the 209-pound weight class. It's hard to believe that there's junior high kids that weigh 209 pounds. But 209-pound weight class, where we have 2 people who are undefeated. Shane Rutherford, who's 22-0, he'll be up against Austin Myers, who is also 50-0 this year.
Now, I know you were one of the ones that plugged wanting to do this. This is fun for you. You like this age group, don't you?
I absolutely love doing the junior high state championships. It's a more exciting brand of wrestling. They haven't quite found out how to be conservative yet, so it's a lot more interesting to watch. And as Brian said, they pack a ton of action in the 90 seconds.
And it bodes well for Brian down the road because he can go off what he saw when they were in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. We'll be back with weight class number 1 when we return.
If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly some I medal, some I let go. Some I medal, some I let go.
Okay, we're at 74 pounds, and you're looking at Joey Bowen, a 7th grader with a 33-1 record from Maslin Perry. At least that community, and he was a district champ at Brecksville. And he'll be matching up with Drew Matten, a 6th grader from Delta, Ohio. His record is 57-5, and he was a district champion at Bowling Green. 90-second periods here.
A good shot here right away by Joey Bowen. Martin's trying to get a broomstick, doesn't get it. Bowen with the initial takedown.
I saw Matt this afternoon, and he is a small, I guess everybody is, a small 74-pounder, 6th grader only, but he is very tough on top. But Bowen looks to be the bigger boy, 33-1 record this year, coming out of the Brecksville district. In the Maslin Perry School District, though not representing them.
Matten doing a great job of getting back up to his feet. He's just doing it without any hand control at this time.
And how good has Maslin Perry been the last umpteen years? Brian, they're going to get this kid too.
That's what it would seem. Matten from the Delta area, and remember in the 90s, Delta was a powerhouse in Division III, and they're building again. This boy is part of a terrific wrestling family. His father, great wrestler for Delta, and an older brother who qualified for states out of Delta High School, out in the Northwest area.
19 seconds left here in the first period. Very important point here if Matten can get his escape.
And he gets at least a stalling warning and not being brought to the mat. Well, he's really working down there. Not able to get out.
Get the point.
And it'll end the period 2-0 in favor of Joey Bowen. There's the Delta Brain Trust.
Very quickly, Matten, as you said, tough on top, looking for a bar series. Probably looking to try and get a tilt. He's got a deep half. Bowen's doing a nice job, though, maintaining his position.
Matten, a champ at Reno in his age group, national champ in the Reno tournament, also won the Super 32 they have for middle schoolers.
Really deep in the half now.
He's a beast on top, you're correct.
He's twice been grade school champion in Ohio, so he has lots of experience. Down to a half minute here. Nice big mat, not many going off.
Every mat looks big with these two on there, though.
I'll tell you, Matten, just like I said, very, very tough on top.
You know, you say that, Mike, but I got to think back in your Longwood days at this age, you couldn't have been too much bigger than these kids, no?
I was an 80-pounder in 7th grade.
This is 74.
And it looks like Matten will ride out the period, but he still trails 2-0. I think this is a smart decision to take both up. You know, you'd like to take down and get the cheap escape point, but he didn't get away in the entire first period.
They both were great on top.
Bowen definitely looks like he has a little bit more horsepower.
And I think if Matten's going to take him down, he's going to have to hit it real clean and real quick.
Got a minute one to do it.
Remember, Bowen does have the stalling warning from the first period. But he's not backing away.
Matten's got a good opportunity here in the short offense to try and score. He's got to be able to do something with it, though.
He's running out of time, too.
Under 25 seconds here. And a stalemate.
It just seems to me like the referee, when he starts the match there, he's in the way of a shot right off the whistle.
And there's a stalling warning on Bowen.
Of course.
Makes it 2-1. 12 seconds. Matten's got to go underneath if he wants a takedown.
Takedown's going to be enough. Maybe.
And it's over. Joey Bowen, he's got all the moves of the big boys when it comes to winning. Look to the sky, point to the crowd. And there's your 74-pound champion, Joey Bowen. out of Maslin, Perry, Ohio. Now we move to 78 pounds. And you're looking at Tyler Warner in the red. Comes in with a 44-0 record, 7th grader. He was 7th at 74 pounds last year. And the district champion at Steubenville. And he'll be up against Jacob Martinez, 43-1 from Heath, which is near Columbus. He's also a 7th grader. He was the champ at the Thomas Worthington district. 2 boys with exceptional records, only 1 loss between them. Warner, of course, a famous name in the Uhrichsville, Denison area. We saw Kyle Warner place yet again for Claymont at 140 pounds just last week. Darren Warner, who wrestles for Indian Valley, also a placer last weekend. It's a name that has been strong in wrestling for a couple decades there in that area.
Good shot there by Warner. See if he can finish.
Warner's a football player, so looking for a double leg tackle here.
Very good finish there.
And a 2-0 lead.
Looking to really try and force a cross-face cradle here. Almost had it locked.
Down to 15 seconds here. Both these boys had some close matches coming into this tournament and into this final round. And in fact, in particular, Martinez just a 3-2 winner in the quarterfinals. Martinez's choice took both up.
Martinez is obviously feeling that he's got to win this on his feet. It looks like Warner is very dominant in the top position and very comfortable there.
44-0, I think he's pretty confident wherever he is.
Martinez has placed 5 times in the grade school championship, never won one, but this could be his chance. Cash in here as a 7th grader. Heath, a Division III school, if that's where indeed he intends to go to high school.
The only thing I'm noticing is that Warner is looking to has his setups as he's moving backwards. Might see a stalling call if he continues to do this throughout the match. Of course, the instant you say that, he begins to get offensive.
15 seconds here.
Another good shot there. Keeps his toes in and gets 2.
And beautifully timed. Not much chance for a compensating escape here.
We can see here that he lulls him to sleep by moving backwards. It's a
Good
blast
takedown.
double. Great mat awareness. Keeps his toes in and really starts to look for the half.
But the referees have said he was out, as they so often seem to. And the period will end with it still 2-0 in favor of Warner.
He'll be going to Claymont.
What a great wrestling program they have.
Very good first move there.
Nice.
And that was an excellent example of when the first move doesn't happen, go right to your second move,
right?
even if it's the exact same move 2 times in a row. Very active on top. Very physical for a little guy. know, I think you take for granted, oh, we're going to see the junior high kids, and like they're not going to have the technique and the skill.
Right.
This is high-level wrestling that these kids are participating in. And Brian, I think you would attest that winning a junior high state championship might be more difficult than winning the high school state championship.
Well, we're just looking at Johnny DeJulius, who is here as a special guest, 3-time state champion in high school, plus a runner-up finish.
Good look here.
He
at
never
the
won
switch.
this.
2 in a row, second time works.
Yeah, you're right. He never had a junior high championship.
Good look at Martinez now.
Oh, a good switch here by Martinez. See if he can finish.
Got nothing yet.
He's got to hook the bottom leg.
You get to hear the mothers more at this tournament. 25 seconds here.
Close to stacking them up. Running a quarter Nelson.
That's the escape. That makes it 4-1.
Oh, he tries to got a little
deep.
loose. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Great scramble.
4-3 now.
He's got, oh, it
But
looks
that-
like very close to a tilt.
Too much, not enough time though.
Great comeback by Martinez, but the champion is Warner.
Tyler Warner, a wrestler from Uricksville, takes the title here at 78 pounds. You're looking at Michael May, 8th grader with a 26-2 record. He was a district runner-up at Tipp City, but he's here in the finals, and he'll be matched up against Jason Spencer, 28-4. He was 8th at 78 pounds here last year. He was the district champion out of Brecksville. May in the green, Spencer in the red. May from Eaton, Ohio, which is near the Dayton area.
Oh, good shot there by Spencer. See if he can finish. He's right there on the edge. Important place to finish.
He's also looking at Maslin Perry.
Is that right?
Yep. It's a good call.
Here's a good look here at that shot. Unable to finish.
May was 4th in the grade school tournament 2 years ago. Moved up to junior highs last year, didn't place, and now he's warned for stalling.
Another good shot. Spencer, see if he can finish this one. He's more in the middle of the mat.
You have to hurry.
And not to be had, and we'll end the first period scoreless. Spencer taking down.
Spencer, multi-talented, baseball and football, and wrestling.
Spencer did a nice job getting to his feet. He's got clear to get his 1 point. And he gets it.
Smartly turns back. Yeah, I think you're right, Mike. I think these kids are much more advanced as far as knowing the sport of wrestling this early. I mean, little things like keeping your toes in bounds and mat awareness and turning back in to get your one. I mean, these are things that you really didn't know at this age.
Right.
Way back when.
I'll say Spencer has been very aggressive again
Yes,
on
he
his
has.
feet. May has got to pick it up here.
Spencer doesn't stop moving. I mean, if that one isn't there, he tries something else.
Oh, good
nice
shot there
shot.
by May. That's a straightforward power double.
May have been his first shot, but it was terrific. 2-1 right now.
with 25 seconds left.
Caught Spencer on his heels.
Sell out, Jason. Sell out for one. Everything you have, Jason.
Looking for that cradle again. May's doing a nice job taking the head to the knee. And he's got the cradle locked, it looks like. See if he can turn him.
Kenny's got to hurry.
Doesn't need to force it, he is winning. He gets it. No time.
Good call, the time was out.
Immediate escape given. Spencer wants to be on his feet. He trails 3-1. I saw him beat Tony DeCesar, the younger brother of the Chanel wrestler, this afternoon in a 4-2 bout in overtime, while May won 4-0 over Josh Heil, Dean Heil's younger brother. Remember, May does have that stalling warning.
He's also going to get another takedown here.
He just blows through on that double.
Spencer is so busy on his feet that he's really not protecting his legs that well. May just lowers his levels, goes right through him. He'll get another look here. He shoots in, he gets the legs.
He's in deep.
He does a nice job. He's collapsing right at the knees, which he did great form.
45 seconds now, 5-1 for May.
You get more back points trying here.
Smartly, he's staying busy on top. Does a great job here trapping the leg, and then he's going to try to pull the head back to the leg.
He's a smart wrestler, isn't he, Mike?
He really is. I mean, he does a nice job. You can see with his right arm, he's trying to take the head to the leg. Looks busy. And you're going to call green for stalling when he's trying to lock up a pinning hold. Another fabulous call by the referee. Unbelievable.
5-2 now.
Wonder if he's stalling now. He's trying to lock up another pinning hold.
He's got
points
his
this
backs.
time.
You just get the 2 count, and that'll be enough as he takes the title. 7-2, and a very fine performance by Michael May out of Eaton, Ohio.
Very
Did a wonderful
aggressive.
job. Okay, we're at 90 pounds. Mike talked about 5 matches where we had undefeated wrestlers. This is the first. In the red, we have Cameron Kelly, a defending champion. He was at 78 pounds last year, an 8th grader, 44-0 from Bellbrook, Ohio, and he'll be up against Talib Rahman, also undefeated, 46-0. He's been 3rd and 5th the last 2 years. 2 boys with plenty of experience, both 8th graders, both with tremendous backgrounds. Rahman from Marysville, Ohio, Team Myron, well-known team here in Central Ohio.
Brian, where is Bellbrook?
Up by the Dayton area. It's an area that I believe may have open enrollment even with St. Paris Graham, so this could well be one of the wrestlers from the Jordan stable.
Wouldn't surprise me undefeated.
Rahman's only really close match was in the 2nd round when he beat Eli Stickley from Tip City, 4-3. He kind of blew through the quarters 12-3 and in the semis 11-3. Kelly just a solid wrestler. Has not had a point scored against him in this tournament.
Wow.
Last 10 seconds here.
Oh, nice job there. Goes for the pancake, knowing that the throw by will also be there. Able to get the first 2 points.
Right at the end of the period.
Rahman from Marysville. Always a good program in Central Ohio now. Kelly took down. Rockman said, I want to be on my feet, and that gives Kelly yet another point. It makes it 3-0.
And if I'd only read the sheets that you give me, Brian, it does say Team Jordan right on it.
Rockman already a two-time placer in this tournament. We're looking at a 3-0 deficit at the moment.
And really, Cameron Kelly's been doing a nice job of controlling ties. Rockman, it looks like he wants to get into an upper body match, is what I'm starting to see. He keeps trying to get in under the arms. And Kelly's very smartly, he just stays down and locks in the crotch, keeps trying to circle around.
Elongated scramble here. Trying to get the far leg.
Good job there, changing directions, brings him down to his hip. And there's the two.
And that ends the period.
Very close. So they gave control to Kelly on that. And Rockman.
They're going to take the take down away, bring it back to 3-0. Third period here.
We're back up on our feet again. Kelly's going to be in trouble here.
Whoa. Nice.
Oh, he's able to catch Rockman trying to step over.
It makes it 5-0 for the second time in this match.
I think you're right, Mike. I think he wanted to just go upper body the whole match.
Rockman has won in Tulsa this year at the Kickoff Classic down there. These boys travel. He's been at Reno.
Oh,
Tulsa.
nice job by Rockman to get the reversal here. He's got 40
Gotta go to
seconds
work,
left.
Nah.
Keeps trying to step over that, very closely putting himself to his own back.
Half a minute here.
Kelly, unlike our last couple, is a soccer player.
These are two very fine young wrestlers.
Yeah. With different styles.
And the escape there makes
Here's
it 6-2.
take a look at this throw. He misses it. But here he's got the whizzer and tries to step over. Cameron does a nice job keeping his head up.
Rockman with the takedown here to make it 6-4. Looking for backs. Not going to get it. And that'll be it. Cam Kelly, his second junior high state championship. This one here at 90 pounds. And a very fine match. They all have the right moves on the winning. Okay, this is one of the key matchups coming up right now at 96 pounds. Kind of an historic moment, as Mike mentioned in the opening. You're looking at, first of all, Austin Assad from the Firebird Wrestling Club, an 8th grader with a 40-4 record. He was the district champ at Brecksville. And he'll be meeting up with Matt Kolodzik, 35-0 this year, an 8th grader. He is a 2-time champ already, going for his 3rd state title here in the junior high states. Both boys with accomplished older brothers.
That's for sure.
These boys have wrestled twice this year already.
Oh, Kolodzik in on a very good shot. Change direction, gets the first 2 takedowns.
Kolodzik has won them both, obviously, with his 35-0 record. Both relatively close matches, 4-1 and 5-2.
Brian, will Klodzik fall in the same boat as his brother as far as being a one-man team when he gets to high school?
That's what they were saying, probably back to that Miami Valley.
Yeah.
That apparently gives him the option of working out with Graham, which is what the older brother Dan did, who now, after 2 state titles, wrestles for Princeton.
So no dumbing, to say the least.
Klodzik has had all falls to this point in the tournament. We saw Assad's older brother, Aaron, in the state finals at 103 pounds just last weekend for Chanel. This boy wrestling for the Firebird Wrestling Club, which often brings wrestlers to Chanel. 20 seconds here.
I know that there are a few coaches that believe that the second acid brother would look awfully good in red and black.
Spoken like a true-time, part-time coach here as we end the first period. Klodzik in total control with a 2-0 lead. Here.
Nice job there by Klodzik. He just did, a real simple technique where he just crawls out, gets a little distance, and then hits his switch. That extra distance really helps to complete that move.
Klodzik, as we mentioned, a 2-time state junior high champ, also a 3-time grade school state championship, so he's won 5 already.